This is what we do at Tavern Talks.
Yep.
We do not choose the topics. We attempt to. We try to corral it. That doesn't happen.
What other topics do you got for me that I can ruin and turn into horrible innuendos? This is for all you future GMs out there.
Don't give people the deck of many things. Just don't do it.
Hi. This is Mario.
I'm gonna attack the puppy.
Link, come.
He's so cute.
And this is Link. So if you give me a dress and I'll go. So that was mine. What's your first character?
Oh,
I was a paladin.
I was a bard.
And
Surprise!
Bard and paladin. See, I'm not a barbarian.
You're a thug. Like,
Both of them are.
yeah. So, was very much inspired by Davis, the actual third ed favored class elven. Anyways, so I was a half-elf bard, and I was a musician with a lute, I believe. Classic. No originality, first character. And it was one of those arena kind of games where it's like, oh, we don't know what we're doing. You go fight stuff, you level up, you get items. And I was like 14 at the time. And the GM had a crush on me. That's why I was in the game, and that's why I could haggle every shopkeeper to give me magical items.
And so you became overpowered.
It only lasted like 2 or 3 sessions. But I was like, is this really going to happen?
Were you the dumbass that told her you weren't interested while you were still playing?
No, I was interested, and she shot me down because she had such a bad self-esteem. It was silly.
She probably dodged a bullet.
Probably. I am quick-witted.
That's what you
Just
call it.
Pour me another drink.
I'm out of drinks. What should we have? Zignum.
Zignum?
Zignum.
Zignum?
Agave
A
whiskey.
little more ice. Just a touch.
Would you like to try it?
Nice balls.
Yeah, I don't have my real ones anymore. My wife does.
I will just try some. So what is Zignum for the crowd?
So Zignum, I got while in Mexico.
This one's closer, you can show it off.
And it's actually 100% agave. And it tastes like whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, that is like a pure whiskey.
Yeah, and it's freaking like, I thought I was buying tequila.
Yeah, no.
No, that's
That just straight up tastes like a whiskey. Not even a bourbon, a whiskey.
Yeah.
That's
No,
good.
it's good. It's a super light whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite campaign you ran?
Oh, Black Sun, hands down. That was the 18-month one that included. So it was actually in the Anima system, which is high fantasy, so it's a D100 instead of D20.
Okay.
So it's very swingy. It makes an amazing story. But my friends were all the classic D&D players of 10 plus years, and so they're like, we know the rules. You can't do this because a level 5 fighter at this level would have a +2 in this and mastery with this, so those numbers don't make sense. We should hit him.
And
I
then,
hate that shit.
And then did you give them, I'm the GM and I can do whatever I want?
I said, it's a custom spell, there's +2. You missed. And I was like, oh, that doesn't make anything. And it's like, nah, fuck off.
For all you DMers out there, D&Ders out there, whatever, you follow the guidebook, yes, but the whole point of D&D is to have some imagination. You use it as a base.
Imagination. But yeah, it was the Black Sun campaign. It was very dark. Very dark. So it was, the setting was my favorite part. It was 4 kingdoms. The only one that matters is the one they were in, which is the Black Sun kingdom. And the way I described it when they first made the characters, the setting is stuck. You can't change it. You can't write your way out of it. Every night when the darkness comes, it almost feels like it's grabbing and clawing at the torchlight that protects your towns.
Nice.
The darkness is alive, and if you stay out past dark in the woods, no one survives. There might be one person every century, but you just don't survive in the woods. Don't do it. And it was amazing. It set up this huge dark tone. Everything was like perfect tone. Like I focused on tone as a main thing. And because everything was survival, everything was dark and gritty, it was very roleplay heavy. And
that's the fun ones.
They avoided combat unless they had to, and then they spent half the session planning it. First round of combat, fucking it all up, and then panicking, and then kind of surviving. And
Those
it was
are the best
amazing.
because you don't even realize you've been playing for like 5 hours.
Those are good.
My favorite campaign.
My players, last thing real quick. My players, every single session, were so excited that they actually got together in their own private chat without me, got all of their calendars together, and came at me like, we have this day, and this day at these times. Which one works well with your schedule we want to play? And they fucking came at me with everything organized because they were that desperate to play.
Nice.
That's hooking players.
That is. Everyone thinks all they want is combat.
Right.
But after a while they realize, but there's no depth to my character anymore.
Yeah, it's great for a couple sessions.
I had one where we had phenomenal backstories. He made us have a full page backstory. He's like, if you don't do it, you're not playing.
Nice. I miss those, honestly.
And one of the characters was a rogue halfling. And didn't know the heritage. All that they knew is they had this key that they were given at birth. And trying it everywhere. And we finally, we're in this massive battle. Our academy is being attacked. And it follows into my backstory, because this is where I was the Dragonborn with actually a dragon telling me what to do.
Nice.
And was telling me what to do. And then all of a sudden, found the keyhole, and we just completely leave my story just dead. And end up in some weird underwater labyrinth somewhere else with the beholder. And not even like a normal beholder, like one the size of the Empire State Building underwater, with the sound of Igor. And it wanted to obey her, and I didn't know that, and I kind of melted it.
Float this way.
It was bad. Because of course I had just watched Transylvania at this time, and of course it sounded like Igor.
Yep.
And I went Dracula. I went blah blah blah, and everyone just busted up laughing. I'm like, well, didn't I get it to obey me? And he rolled the dice. He's like, it turns around and walks away.
Yeah.
It was going great with the story, and I felt like we so abruptly changed. I mean, we completely left an entire war. Like the whole academy, we were almost up to the top of the academy where shit was going down, and it took us a lot of effort. We almost died like 12 times getting there, and then we just randomly flung into something else.
Weird.
It felt very like we got there and they didn't have the story ready.
Yeah. And I mean, there's definitely ways to handle not having story ready.
But don't just completely destroy the story you've built and start over, basically.
Yeah, I've had some of my deepest characters either killed off for a session, or their family, once I finally got to their point, killed off the session before, and it's like, but I wanted to role play. This isn't really motivating me. Like, death is a cheap hook.
And GMs love the story. They live for the story. That's the GM's whole love.
Our dog moved us. I'm gonna recenter that camera.
Goddamn dog! Where's our camera lady?
The druid's off growing random batches of herbs. I don't fucking know.
She's being one with the animals.
I don't know.
Probably.
Not too far away. This might work.
And we'll do our sound.
That's our cut. Cutting the cheese like the Wisconsinites.
Yeah. No.
Scannies.
I'm sure at some point I'll end up in one of your sessions. Life is a little crazy at the moment.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to doing a lot of one shots, which you don't know much about.
No, I like having the story. And I have a very good place to play.
Yeah.
Very, very good room.
I'm actually curious. That might be interesting. I'll have to think about that. That would actually be hilarious to be set up like a bar and have the GM and then the players. I actually really like that.
You could
idea.
record that shit.
Yeah. Because I do want to record it. But
Next topic.
next. So, this isn't even a question. What's your biggest fandom? Probably Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love, there's a lot of things. Star Wars has just been my passion. I mean, you remember as kids, I used to rewatch the original 3 trilogy every single day.
I remember my sister bitching about it.
To clarify, we grew up in the middle of nowhere. We couldn't go see friends.
Yeah. Well, no, we could. You know when we could? When we mustered up $5. Yeah, you know where this is going.
We
mustered up $5, and it's just a mile down the road. Little
10 miles.
little fucking Zach.
We biked.
We took our bicycles.
And this is
on
not
county highways.
Correction, county highways in the country, so they're not flat.
They're not flat. The car's doing 90 because they want to go get the
Over the
stomach feeling to go woo, like a roller coaster. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know what? That was the best meal you ever ate.
No, it was the crappiest thing because I don't think they had Pokeballs. We went all that way.
No, we got Pokeballs and then we got the exact same ones we already fucking had.
It was garbage.
It was great.
1 mile for what? A 5 or 6 year old?
No, we were probably around. I was probably.
You were 10. I was 6.
I think you were. I think you were closer to probably 8.
Which would put you at 12, which is
It's still.
that's a cheap growth.
And it was
spurt ahead of
probably
me.
10 miles each way.
1 mile. It'll be fine.
Oh, we were exhausted by the end. Our mom wanted to know why we were quiet.
I was half your size.
Hey, just trying to make him muscle up and be a. Yeah, we'll go with that.
No, you wanted to do a Pokeball, and that was an excuse to go with.
That was your money. I knew how to negotiate. Who's the bard now?
No, you're a paladin. You still get charisma. You also get.
That's right. I
smited.
talked him into doing what I wanted, just like all religions.
He's like, oh, don't worry. My God blesses it. It's fine. Yeah, I also bless you when you sneeze. It doesn't make me Gandhi.
Yeah, I did a lot of stupid things as a kid, but I was creative in them.
I stopped following along.
It took you a while.
I was 6.
I know. I just tried to put some hair on his chest.
Yeah, from the cold ride, the dark winter. Nah, it was luckily like fall or something.
Yeah, it was a good ride. We were just exhausted by the time we were done.
By the way, we had to come back because we didn't call our parents.
There was no cell phones at that time.
Yeah, there weren't even flip phones.
No.
Payphones.
Fuck
We were
that.
kids. We didn't have money.
No, you 1-800 click it. Hey, we're working. Then they get the message.
Oh yeah.
Blake is calling, and it's the hey, we're working. Come get me.
Yeah. Oh, what was it?
We had a baby eats boy.
Hey, it's Bob. We had a baby. Eats a boy.
All right, when I was at football, we called collect, but Mom, I'm at high school. I'm done. I did that numerous times.
Really?
Yeah, Mom had me call collect, and I would leave the message.
It's like, no, I don't accept the call. Fuck that kid. But they got the message.
They did get the message. Usually, I got picked up
God.
once in a while.
Yeah. Mom was good to you. You were not good to us.
Mom was not good to me.
You were a monster as a kid.
I didn't deserve to be good to. Oh,
How are you the paladin?
I grew up, I was the troubled child and turned into the respectable adult. I don't know how. I'm not really sure how I threw that saving throw.
I appreciate you have no bluff or deception.
I mean, honestly, I turned from the hell child to the respectable adult.
That was when you had a runt of your own who was like you. It was right around that time. Coincidence or not?
No, it was military that did it.
You were still a dip after military.
Yeah, but it made me grow up quite a bit.
Much better, much better.
And
I'll
then
give
my
you that.
wife changed me considerably.
Yeah.
And my kids. Kids will do that.
Especially when they're like you.
It feels like you took a swift kick in the nuts, and if you don't want it to happen again, you better behave.
Alright.
Next topic.
I'm just like, don't make a joke about wrapping your tool. Don't make a joke. I'm just like,
Hey, kids out there in Videoland, don't be a fool. Wrap your tools. Saran wrap doesn't work.
and don't double wrap. It creates
Friction and then they break.
Yep. Condoms will destroy themselves if you double wrap.
And who needs sex ed?
You just need a bard to teach you everything.
Or you could just go watch The Girl Next Door.
That is peeping and illegal.
Hey, and they teach you that, and you have to walk naked in the street.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. You
It's
should
also
watch
got
it.
a hot girl, so watch it.
She's amazing.
Yeah, but they'll still get the dumb guys to actually watch it.
There's several hot girls that are portrayed as porn stars.
I just remember it was a good movie.
Your head's chopped off.
Woo!
This is why I lean.
Look at me, I've got an infinite forehead.
Yeah, it's nothing new. I have all the head.
A non-beautiful like you, Zach.
Hey, you know what? I at least got lucky to be one of those men that can pull off bald.
Yeah, you are very lucky.
Most of them have weird lumps on their head.
I felt my skull, and it is not a good...
The druid needs to be sustenized. Yes, you make up words to make yourself sound special.
This is why I'm the bard.
I'm the paladin.
Have you been sustenized?
The paladin makes up fancy words to get you to believe. What other topics do you got for me that I can ruin and turn into horrible innuendos?